We had the co-main event as well. The co-main event was Ian Machado, Garry versus Belal Muhammad. Who'd you have going into this one? Who'd you pick?
In this one, I picked Ian.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Yeah, just because we saw what he lost the fight with Rachmanov.
It was
But
close.
I thought, yeah, his defensive grappling in that, I was like, I doubt it got worse since then, and it looked really good in that fight.
Yeah.
Like he handled him pretty well. So I was like, I don't think Bilal's really going to be able to take him down. And I'm not knocking Bilal. I'm actually really high on Bilal. I think Bilal's really good. But I was like, I don't know if he can take Ian down, and he's not going to win the striking battle. It's not going to.
Ian's too fast.
Did well though.
Footwork's too good, man. He's a very fundamental uh striker, right?
He has a
He
little bit of a
never
bad
seems
habit
to
though.
overextend as
That's
he's
true.
throwing,
Yeah, he's
right?
very
What's
sharp.
the bad
His
habit you
offense is
picked up
sharp.
on?
I don't like the way he leans away from the overhand,
Ooh.
where he'll slip the jab
Yeah.
on the inside, and then his next move is instead of like down to duck the overhand or something like that, which
So
can
he's
cause issues too, right?
back.
He leans and he turns. He'll turn this way and it goes.
Mm.
But sometimes it goes. And oh yeah, right away he poked him in the eye.
Oh yeah.
I had to get a screenshot of that because they were like, we're no longer. Herb Dean's like, we're gonna start enforce. It's against the rules to fight with your fingers outstretched. We're no longer gonna ignore that, and we're gonna enforce that. And then here we are. Uh, got a warning for this one. Look at it looks like Bilal's smiling in this picture. But yeah, it was like 30 seconds in or something crazy like that. But then yeah, after that, they were both landing pretty frequently. I thought the output from both these guys, Bilal was doing a good job of just like double jabbing to close the distance and then throwing the two, which is good when you're fighting a guy who who wants to like slip and he'll slip like a couple shots. If you
Yeah.
just keep throwing,
Extend, yeah.
they run
Extend the
out of
combo.
slips. Yeah, yeah. You give them one, they're gonna slip it. You give them two, probably slip both of them.
And there
Give them
was a
three.
lot of pressure from Bilal Muhammad, like
Mm-hmm.
nonstop.
He's good
The
at that.
nice move that Ian Machado Garry had though was that front kick, that hard front kick right to
Snap
Bilal's
his head
left
back.
knee.
Oh, that one.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So he's throwing that over and over to the knee, right? Boom,
Hmm.
boom. And then on one of those, Bilal's walking up. He's like, psych, straight up to the face, dude. Gets him right
Yeah.
on the face. And then he had the hard
Nasty.
calf kick as well on that lead leg of Bilal. So
Hmm.
he kept on chopping away at that front lead leg, which was really, really good from Ian Machado Garry as well, man. So
Yeah,
look,
he's a
he's
smart
such a good
fighter.
fighter.
He's
He
smart, dude.
is.
Yeah. I like both.
He
Both
is.
these guys are smart. And I thought Bilal had a good game plan. Mixing the grappling. The overhand is good because it disguises the takedown, and then vice versa. Um, like they both had good game plans. This should have been 5 rounds too. What are we doing? This is like the former champ versus like a potential contender. This should be a 5-round fight. This should be a main event somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not in the Apex.
Yeah, main event at the Apex, perfect.
No, no,
Takedowns
not
for
in the
Bilal.
Apex.
Small cage. Uh, but yeah, it was a good fight. Like you said, the kicks to the lead leg of Bilal were nasty, man. Super, super nasty. And then right at the end of the fight, kind of at the end of the fight, it seemed like Ian really turned it up a bit and started really catching him with some shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, when he really does like pull the trigger and just like let loose and just goes with things and stops like hesitating, because it seems like he's like a lot of times it seems like he's having to like be disciplined, be disciplined, be disciplined. But then sometimes he lets it go and it's like, I'm just gonna let it fly, whatever I feel in the moment. And when he does that, oh man, he's nasty.
Yeah.
You know?
And props to Bilal because for the longest time I'm like, man, he's somewhat of a boring fighter. But the last fights he's been in, man, have been
Dude,
bangers.
been bangers. And man, to his credit, he lost a decision to Ian Garry. He lost that decision to Jack Della, which was like a fucking banger. Decision to Jeff Neal. The only guy to ever finish him was Vicente Luque 9 years ago. That's crazy, man.
That is pretty crazy.
Guy's tough as nails.
He
Tough as
is.
nails.
All right, man. Anything else on
But
that
wait,
co-main?
yes, we just had such a huge shakeup in welterweight. So like, I mean, we talked about it the last pay per view. With Islam taking the belt away from Jack Della, and then Michael Morales winning his fight, and then there was another welterweight too. Who was the other? Prates. So it's like now
Carlos
Prates
Prates.
is back. Ian Garry, who beat him, he just beat the former champ. You know,
So
We got
now
Michael Morales,
Ian Machado Gary probably jumps up to number 2,
I would imagine. But then
right?
don't forget, Rachmanov's about to come back, who basically earned a title shot and had to pull out because he was supposed to fight Belal for the belt. And so he's about to come back. What do we
God,
do?
the champ through 6, Murder's Row and welterweight right now.
Since when? When did this happen?
Wow.
But what do you
Wow.
do? Who does Islam
Oh,
fight? Who are so
Islam.
we just had the top 10 basically, the top 6, top 7. They all just fought except for Rachmanov, who's about to come back. But Sean Brady lost, Ian Garry won, Carlos
Yeah.
Prates won, like
Everybody's
all
saying
these guys.
Nigerian Nightmare has been promised the championship fight,
True.
right? That's what
True.
everybody's saying. So we'll see. And honestly, probably a winnable fight for Islam. With an
Oh yeah,
old
100%.
Usman. So if you're the UFC, you're like, hey, let's give him a
Let's get
good
the
title
time.
defense.
But it's like, but what do you do with all these other guys? They're all knocking. Do you do Morales versus Ian Garry for a title shot? Do you do because Ian
I
Garry
would give
just made
him
the former
Armin
champ.
Saryukin. Just all those guys we just mentioned. He's just book him outside his division, dude. You're wondering what to do with
Oh
Armin? There you
man.
go. Book him in every other weight class. See how it
Yeah,
goes.
that's crazy. I'd like to know what people think about that because, like, okay, let's say Islam's going to defend against Usman, right? Rachmanov
Oh, I don't
probably
want.
does need to fight. It's been so long; he needs to fight to get a title shot. Do you do the rematch between Ian Garry and Rachmanov? I don't know.
No. If
Maybe you
I'm
do.
Ian, I wait for the title fight now.
Yeah, but dude, the welterweight is when the division's like this. I don't think you can wait. Everybody's
But
on the
he's been
same amount of
such a
rest.
company man. He's been such a company man the entire time. Anybody
When has
that they
that
put in
ever
front of
worked for
Ian
anybody?
Machado Gary, anytime they put anybody in front of Ian Machado Gary, he's like, yeah, let's fight.
Yeah, and they'll keep him on the back burner for those moments now because they know they can rely on
Ah,
it. That doesn't get you any goodwill. Look at what they did to Cowboy Cerrone. They don't do like, everyone's like they did right by him. They gave him the Conor fight. He didn't get any pay per view points for that.
look,
He got paid the
th-
same.
well, we know that they're not going to hook up Bilal Muhammad. Jack Della Maddalena didn't hold the belt long enough to get an immediate rematch.
No,
Shavkat Rakhmonov probably needs to get a fight in. The only other one would be Michael Morales.
or Usman, right? So like, if they do the
Yuck.
Usman fight, God, I hope they don't, but they might. I think merit alone, Morales. Let's do Morales. I feel like he earned the title shot. Because what was Sean Brady? He was number 2 when he finished him, right?
Yeah.
So like Michael Morales fight Islam, Jack Della. Maybe you do Jack Della versus Ian Garry, you know, or Jack Della versus Shavkat. Shavkat's return fight. Probably
I
want to
don't
do something
know.
quicker. Prates is there. He just knocked out what's his name?
Pratis versus Rakhmonov.
Oh, it's a good fight, dude. They're all good
Yeah, give me
fights.
that one. Yeah, give me that one.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Give me Rakhmonov versus Pratis, Michael Morales versus Islam, and then Ian Machado Gary versus the winner of that one.
You don't do Ian versus Jack Della?
Nah, get Jack Della out of there.
It's a good fight though. That's a fun
Give me
fight.
Bilal Muhammad
You
versus
know what I
Jack Della Maddalena.
you know what that just reminded again.
Yeah, just do it again,
It was
dude.
good. You know what that just reminded me though. I do
What?
wish Belal was attacking Ian's body more with his boxing
They told him.
because
They said
oh,
jab the
did they?
chest. They said go after the chest. Jab the chest.
Yeah,
You know what he didn't do? He
he
didn't
did not
jab
attack the
the
body.
chest.
No. I would have liked to see some liver shots and stuff because like I said, it's a bad habit to slip, but it was working a decent amount. The overhead was landing. But if he was just instead of that jab, he jabbed a left hook to the like a liver shot, left hook to the body or something like that, right straight to the body, like man, that could have worked. Ian's
Yeah.
slippery with the top, you know? But
Yeah. Yep.
what are you
All
gonna do?
right. What you gonna do? Uh, there's sometimes there's time, and sometimes there's no time. Hey everybody, Romero and Will here. Thank you for watching that short clip. Just so you know, that was a small excerpt from what we covered this last Sunday, right, Will?
Yeah, we cover the entire event every weekend. So this was just a cutout from the live stream that we did. The link to that live stream is in the description. So if you want to hear about the other fights that night, it's down below in the description. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because we go live every Sunday to cover events. And if you do that, you'll know for next week and you can tune in and be in the chat and get featured on the show just like everybody else was on this clip.
We hope to chat with you live.